In this topic, you are going to study factors influencing agricultural production as illustrated. Factors influencing agricultural production include 1. Human factors, 2. Biotic factors, 3. Climatic factors, and 4. Edaphic, that is, soil factors. Human factors that influence agricultural production include 1. Cultural and religious beliefs, 2. Road network, 3. Technology in communication, 4. Government policy, 5. Market forces and the economy, 6. Health of the workers, and 7. Level of education. Climatic factors that influence agricultural production include 1. Rainfall amount, distribution and intensity, 2. Temperature range, 3. Wind speed, 4. Relative humidity, and 5. Light wavelength. Edaphic factors that influence agricultural production include 1. Physical agents of weathering, 2. Chemical weathering, 3. Biological weathering, and 4. Soil formation factors like parent rock, topography, time, soil profile and soil constituents. Biotic factors: 1. Pests, 2. Parasites, 3. Decomposers, 4. Pathogens, 5. Pollinations, and 6. Nitrogen-fixing bacteria. Level of education and technology. This is translated as the ability of a farmer to apply appropriate methods and techniques used in production using available resources. For example, a farmer weighing livestock food to ensure efficiency. Good education level makes a farmer able to understand and translate technical language in farming. The above factors influencing agricultural production can be classified into the following categories. The first category is factors which improve production. These include 1. Good health of the farmer, 2. Availability of money, 3. High taxation on imported agricultural produce, 4. Availability of ready market for agricultural produce, 5. Availability of storage facilities, and 6. Liberalized market. The second category is factors which lower production. 1. Restrictive cultural and religious beliefs, 2. Poor road network, Human factors include all those aspects of human beings that lead either to increased or decreased agricultural production. They may influence agriculture either directly or indirectly. For example, availability of ready market for agricultural produce enables the farmer to gain from his work. This improves the overall activity's performance in farming.
List of human factors. 1. Low level of production. 2. Good health of the farmer. 3. Availability of money. 4. Poor road network. 5. High taxation on imported agricultural produce. 6. High taxation on agricultural inputs. 7. Restrictive cultural and religious beliefs. 8. Availability of ready market for agricultural produce. 9. Availability of storage facilities. 10. Liberalized market. Biotic factors. These are living organisms which affect the quality and quantity of agricultural products. By the end of this lesson, you should be able to explain biotic factors influencing agriculture.
Human and biotic factors influencing agriculture. As noted in the previous topic, agriculture has become a common human activity that requires scientific research and discoveries for sustainability. This is because of the many factors influencing agricultural production. Human and biotic factors influencing agricultural production include 1. Human factors. 2. Biotic factors. Human factors that influence agricultural production. Good and efficient road network. Infrastructure improves accessibility to the remote areas. The improvement of technology in communication has improved farmers' access to important information from the research stations and the market.
The weather conditions observed for a long time, for example, 35 to 40 years, are referred to as climate factors. Climatic factors include rainfall, temperature, wind, and light.
We all have experiences with weather change in our daily life. As the weather changes, different conditions are experienced as illustrated below. During sunny condition, the sun provides light energy for photosynthesis in plants. During rainy conditions, the rain is a source of water which is important for all life processes. For example, photosynthesis and translocation. During cloudy condition, rain-bearing clouds provide rain for crop growth and development. During windy conditions, strong winds destroy farm structures and cause lodging in crops. The weather conditions when observed for a longer time, that is, 35 to 40 years, are referred to as climatic factors. Rainfall is a very essential component of weather. It supplies moisture, which is used for crop growth and livestock production. Rainfall amount refers to quantity of rainfall received in a given area for a period of 1 year. Rainfall amount is measured using a rain gauge in millimeters per annum. The amount of rainfall determines the crops grown in an area. Rainfall reliability refers to the certainty with which a given amount of rain is expected in a given place in the year. Kenya has an unreliable rainfall pattern. Rainfall unreliability affects timing in land preparation, planting, and harvesting. Temperature is the coldness or hotness of a place. Temperature is measured in degrees Celsius using a thermometer. Each crop has a temperature range within which it can grow, referred to as the cardinal range of temperature. For crops to grow well and produce high yields, they require a narrow temperature range within the cardinal range, referred to as optimum range of temperature. Soil erosion is caused by wind. Wind erosion is common on flat, bare land. Positive effects of wind in farming. 1. Seed dispersal. 2. Cooling effect on plants and animals. 3. Helps in pollination of crops. Wind is a good agent of cross-pollination in maize, amongst other crops. Wind carries away evaporated water from the crops during the process of transpiration. Cloud movement by wind affects amount of rainfall in a given place. Light is a source of energy which plants require for photosynthesis. During photosynthesis, plants manufacture food using water and carbon dioxide in the presence of sunlight and chlorophyll. Important aspects of light in crop production are intensity, duration, and wavelength of light. Light may be controlled by construction of shade or greenhouse on a crop.
Soil plays a major role in crop growth and livestock production. It provides support on which all agricultural activities takes place. Soil and the factors related to it are referred to as edaphic factors. Soil or edaphic factors influencing agriculture include 1. Soil formation influenced by soil profile at sloping landscape. 2. The carrying away of soil particles down the slope may result to high fertility zones and very infertile zones. And 3. Soil profile can influence vegetation and crops to be grown in a given area.
Soil formation takes place during a process called withering. There are three forms of withering: physical withering, biological withering, chemical withering. The following are factors influencing soil formation: high rate of withering of the parent rock, low temperature, sloping landscape, impermeable parent rock, destruction of soil by burning.
Physical weathering. This involves the disintegration of rocks into smaller fragments by physical weathering agents. Agents of physical weathering include: the force of wind carries along small pieces of soil which hit against the surface of parent rock, causing it to disintegrate into smaller soil particles.
Soil profile refers to the vertical arrangement of different layers of the soil from the top surface to the bedrock. Physical properties of soil. These properties are recognized by seeing or feeling. The particles that make soil are clay particles, sand particles, silt particles, organic matter.
The term soil texture refers to the relative proportions of the various sizes of mineral particles in a sample of soil. These mineral particles include gravel, sand, silt, and clay. It is also defined as the coarseness or fineness of the soil when felt between the fingers. The texture of soil determines its ability to absorb and retain water and soil nutrients. Soil particles and their sizes. Particle size, diameter in millimeters. Stones or gravel above 2.0 millimeters. Fine sand between 0.02 millimeters and 0.20 millimeters. Silt between 0.002 millimeters and 0.02 millimeters. Clay below 0.002 millimeters. Soil classification. Soil can be classified according to their physical characteristics such as color, texture, and structure. The color of the soil will depend on the mineral composition of the parent rock. If soil was formed from a rock containing a lot of iron compounds, it tends to be brownish, yellow-reddish, or orange in color. Dark gray, gray-brown, or black-colored soils are so due to the presence of humus and other substances in the soil, such as peat and more or less decomposed plant residues. Soil color influences soil temperature. Dark soil absorbs and retains more heat than light-colored soil. High temperature affects the activity of soil microorganisms. Soil microorganisms will be more active in high temperature, and under such conditions, decay of organic matter is faster than in the low temperature. Soil pH is the degree of acidity or alkalinity level of soil solution. A pH scale is used to estimate the degree of acidity and alkalinity. The scale runs from 1 to 14 with neutral pH at the midpoint. The lower numbers present acidic conditions. Numbers above 7 represent alkaline conditions. The degree of acidity depends on the concentration of hydrogen ions in the soil solution. A high concentration of hydrogen ions makes the soil acidic. In pH scale, the numbers are negative logarithms or powers. There are alkalis in the soil solution which neutralize the acids. These are metals in solution form. During heavy rains, these alkalis are leached and are replaced by hydrogen ion. Higher rainfall regions have high soil acidity. Plants also exhaust the alkali content of the soil by using them as nutrients. influence of soil pH on mineral availability, on plant growth and production. Soil pH affects availability of various nutrients. Low pH makes phosphorus and molybdenum less available. High pH makes manganese, potassium, iron, boron, and zinc less available. Very acidic or alkaline conditions affect activities of microorganisms, particularly nitrogen-fixing bacteria. Hence, acidic soils contain very low level of nitrates. The activities of most beneficial microorganisms are at their optimum at pH 5.5 to 7.8. Different crop species react to pH in a different manner. For each crop species, there is an optimal range of soil pH. For example, coffee does well at pH 5.3 to 6.0.
By the end of the lesson, you should be able to give the definition of soil, describe the process of soil formation, describe the soil profile, classify soil by its characteristics. Soil is the natural material on the uppermost layer of the Earth's crust, which supports plant growth. Soil is made up of 5 components: mineral matter or inorganic constituents, organic matter or humus, living organisms, water or moisture, air or gases.